The fucking music. What's good, guys? So I've been playing a little bit of Luigi's Mansion 3, and I know the game just released, so I don't know if you guys have been playing it as well, or maybe you just picked up the game, or maybe you're waiting to see if it's worth your time. Well, I wanted to give you guys this really quick first impressions kind of video to give you guys my thoughts on what I've been playing so far. I'm only about 3 to 4 bosses in, but I basically already have unlocked, I want to say, all of the main mechanics of the game. Like, I've already unlocked Luigi. I did get to use him for a bit, and I'm pretty sure that's the last thing you get in terms of like new mechanics. Like, I already have the plunger shot thing, so I'm pretty sure I'm at that point where it's just the game now is no more tutorials and shit, so we'll just get that over with. The first thing I noticed that stood out to me, and here's the thing, I'm not really sure if this was the case in other Mario games or other Luigi Mansion games, but the animations really stuck out to me. Something about the intro and the way Luigi's animated throughout the game is just really detailed, and I don't remember if Mario Odyssey was like that, or I don't really think it was, maybe just in specific cutscenes, but even just in gameplay, Luigi's animations are just really detailed. I remember, maybe I could be wrong, but I remember vaguely like Luigi jumping out in fear for certain things that would pop out at him in the other games. But in this game, not only does he do that, but he also kind of has like an animation where he's just kind of really stiff, and even when you start walking, he's still walking really stiff at first and looking at the area that scared him in particular before he actually like resets to his like regular walking animation. And some of the animations are purposely designed to just look hilarious. Like, there's this one scene in particular where you're walking with Professor Egad. It's like very early in the game, so, and I'm sure that's not considered a spoiler because that's super early, and you know every Luigi's Mansion has him in it. But his walking animation is just a treat because it just looks hilarious. Like, it's so stupid looking, and it made me laugh. And I don't know if it's as funny to you guys, but it was just hilarious to me. So I just wanted to put that out there. Game wise, like, you know, gameplay and all that, the game is fun to play. Nothing really stuck out to me that's a little weird. I want to say maybe the aiming of the plunger can be a little weird, not because of the game. I think I just have to get used to it, because you hold left to kind of like spin Luigi around, I want to say counterclockwise, and you spin you move the stick right to spin them clockwise, and that just feels really weird. I don't remember if the other Luigi's Mansion games were like that or not. It's been so long since I've played them, so maybe they were and I just forgot, but it feels really weird at first, and it took me a little while to get used to it. I kind of have to like hold the right side of the controller in a like a claw, like, I don't know, way, because of that control method. It's very weird for me. And for some reason, what also trips me up is that the game's confirm button, like the action button where you would use to, you know, open doors and drawers and talk to characters, is the X button, which is really weird to me because I'm used to seeing that as the A button in almost every Nintendo game. But no, it's the X button, which is not really a complaint. That'd be very nitpicky if I was actually complaining about that, but I just wanted to point that out. Like, that's just something that threw me off at first. So I keep like, because the A button is actually used to flash your light bulb thing. So I keep flashing characters, which by the way they also do have an animation for, and in some cases are also hilarious. But yeah, that's that's beside the point. But the humor in this game, I think, kind of works a lot. There's a lot of scenes where it has made me laugh because they decided to do something stupid with the music choice, or maybe certain designs have just made me laugh, or the animations, like Egad's run animation, like I mentioned, is just hilarious to me. The game can be pretty funny. That's not, I feel like that adds a lot to it, but I want to say with the humor of the game, the well done animations, and just how detailed it is in terms of that, it kind of has this charm to it because of it. It's like, it's a very fun, wacky game, and with the gameplay, especially with the slamming part in particular, can be really, really fun. Just handling, baby. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, see, now you fucked up because you didn't realize that oh fuck. That I have a tether grab! Oh, there you. Oh shit, no. Wait. Come here. Yeah! Fuck you! Oh, yeah, that's so fun. The slamming thing is just awesome because a lot of the objects in the rooms that you walk in through are they do react, like they have physics when you walk into them. They don't move around a ton, but they, you know, you'll bump into something and you'll see Luigi react to it and see like the items move a bit. And when you have that coupled with the slamming mechanic that they added when capturing ghosts, it makes it also just as funny because now you have ghosts that aren't just getting slammed, but you're getting slammed through the table like it's some kind of WWE moment where Luigi's just slamming ghosts through tables and closets and whatnot. like everything just starts flying in the air and this ghost is just getting his back broken on top of the floor. Like it just looks hilarious. Oh, you didn't get off his fucking face. I have a tether! Oh, sweet Jesus. Kill this man. Oh, I mean, he was already dead, actually. Why are you running? What do you think you're going, B? And I think the game is just really fun, has a lot of charm to it, it's funny in certain aspects, and I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I've had a good amount of fun with it. And in terms of the bosses that I fought so far, there's no real challenge to it yet, but I'm fully expecting that to change. And yeah, I don't know. I'm having fun with it. I don't really know what else to put into it. I feel like if you're someone who already likes Luigi's Mansion games, especially if you like Dark Moon, because I feel like Dark Moon was the game in the series to kind of divide players in a sense. So I feel like if you like Dark Moon, I'm pretty confident you're gonna enjoy Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, if you're someone who didn't like Dark Moon, the only really big thing that you might feel makes it similar to Dark Moon that you might not like is, for one, the hotel is separated floor by floor, almost kind of similar to how Dark Moon was separated via the different mansions. So if you're someone who didn't like that about Dark Moon, you might not like that about Luigi's Mansion 3. That, and I've also seen some people mention that one of the reasons they don't like Dark Moon was the designs of the ghosts, or the portrait ghosts. I think they're better this time around in terms of their designs, but I could also see how if you're someone who didn't like the portrait ghosts in Dark Moon, how you might not feel that these are better. Although, personally, I did play Dark Moon, and I do think, so far anyway, that the ghosts of Luigi's Mansion 3 are better designed. But you do get the occasional, you know, generic ghost that doesn't really look like anything in particular. That's kind of it. I don't want to give too much away about the story because there hasn't really been too much of story at the point in time that I've been playing it. But, you know, just in case one of you guys doesn't want me to get too into that, I'll just leave it at this. It seems okay so far. There isn't really anything crazy. Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything, you know, mind-blowing about a Luigi's Mansion storyline, but I also doubt that many of you were even attempting to look into that. All in all, I'm really enjoying the game. I don't think I'm gonna put a review score on this at all because it doesn't really seem fair to put a number to something that I'm still playing through. It never really felt right to me, so I'm just not gonna do it this time around. But I will say that so far, from what it seems like an enjoyable game, and it seems like if you're someone who already liked Luigi's Mansion prior, you're probably gonna enjoy this one too. But that's all I can really say. But you guys should definitely keep me updated and let me know if you guys have picked up the game or plan on buying the game. Or if you have no interest in the game whatsoever, maybe let us know why. Maybe you're one of the people who played Dark Moon and that kind of turned you off a little bit. Or maybe you were just never a Luigi's Mansion fan at any point. So definitely let me know. I'll be keeping a watch on the comments to, you know, maybe have a small chat. If not, you can find me on my Discord. You can find me on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. The link is in the description. But if not, then feel free to like the video, dislike the video, and that's all, guys. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.